and from the side of Imperial, you're just not able to win those games when you slow the game down that much for the side of Epsilon. So I think Epsilon needs to, something that I would like to see them develop throughout the year, just get a little bit more versatile in their style of play.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it seems like they can only win playing aggressive and fast.
What do Imperial have to do here? Throw back uplink. What is the mindset you have going into this map? How are you trying to play it?
Just keep it low scoring.
Okay.
I mean, if this gets out of control, I mean, you favor Epsilon. Like, once the game, players start flying around the map, having to make these, crazy, high wall runs, up in the air gunfights, that's when you favor Epsilon. If Imperial can slow the game down, make it really low scoring, to kind of churn out scores, take, a minute off the clock trying to get a 1-point throw on the board and connect with it. I feel like that's how Imperial can take over here in the uplink. I don't think they're going to be able to just grab drone and just brutally force their way into the Epsilon base for 2-point plays.
Well, we are beginning to load on into Game 3. There's a look at your 5-game set. Throwback uplink now, Game 3, breakout hardpoint. We will see. The question that remains, though, will we go to a Game 5 Scorch, Search, and Destroy? Saw a lot of Scorch yesterday. Saw certain teams like to play it. Not sure if I remember exactly how either of these squads wound up going into it. But there's a look at the Imperial. They know. Big map 2 right there for them to secure that one. And they've got a respawn coming up. I mean, you're sitting here going, Imperial, they could have very well been up 2-0 in the series if they played a couple of those hills a little bit differently in that first hard.
A couple. I mean, they have one of the Broken Hills or Cathedral go their way, and that is a map that they evidently win.
Yep.
And then you find themselves up 2-0 in the series coming in this uplink. They're in a perfect spot. But I think now with 1-1 going into 2 straight respawn game modes, this looks like Epsilon could close it out 3-1.
All right, well, this is the first time a 3-0 prediction hasn't been correct so far this weekend. So every series I predicted 3-0 so far up to this point was. I didn't make a prediction.
You're just a genius with predictions, Jack.
That's why I'm here.
That's why you're here. I thought you were here just for a few jokes and whatnot.
To be honest with you, I'm only here for Nando's.
I got some Nando's last night, and by some, I mean 37 pounds worth of Nando's.
Which
Not
you don't
pounds,
know
like weight. Like
I don't know if you don't know the difference in how much that is finances-wise. That's $917 US.
That is not true whatsoever. I cannot afford that much Nando's. I have a wedding to pay for. I can't keep buying Nando's.
Gfinity got us.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll expense it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Martin. Sorry. Well, let's get into it. Apologies on our end. We didn't get to switch the names for this game, so the Epsilon crew will be purple in this one.
It's fine. They didn't like blue. They didn't like blue anyway.
Yes, so hey, either way you can read names and the logos are right on the top. That's all that matters. Let's get into it. Throwback uplink, the series tied 1-1.
Nah, see, the fight for mid-map control here will be huge, as you see Shane and Sam B picking up a kill each here towards the mid, but the drone not in control for either team right now, and that's obviously what you need to score. And I feel like on Throwback, this isn't like Frost where it's very low scoring. I feel like we do see more scoring opportunities on Throwback uplink.
You see on the bottom of your screen, use that hashtag CWL London. Let us know your thoughts on the teams playing, what's going on, how tan Mr. X's tan is currently, anything like that.
It's currently very tan. Currently, the status of my tan is 10. Yeah, that would be highly accurate.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. First team to pick up the drone will be Imperial. And actually, I didn't think this was going to happen because they had 2 players drop. It's like, okay, there you go. Desire cleans it up. They had 2 players drop instantly, and then they still got a couple kills and nearly had the opportunity to go for that one over Grannies. So far this weekend, one of the things that I'm least impressed by a lot of these EU squads is their throwing ability. I think today we've seen 6 misses so far in uplink on just this map, on just throwback uplink alone. They definitely need to improve that before they get on the international stage.
Yeah, and I talked a little bit about in some of the interviews we did before the weekend that I feel like this is the one game mode that Europe is still very far behind the North Americans in. I feel like uplink is the one that they have the biggest learning curve on. Obviously, it's the newest game mode. They haven't been obviously having a ton of time to play against the North Americans, getting used to that style of play. So, I feel like as time goes on, they'll get better.
7.
You won't miss throws like that, and that is huge because they. No dunk.
Oh,
for a second there, I thought it was going to work out for him, but those are ones that the side of Imperial needs to put in. Like we talked about how they want to just knock down the 1-point throws, force Epsilon out of their base, just trying to run towards them, not really flying into their own base. That's 2 right there. For the side of Imperial, they could have put themselves up with a nice cushion there and started to play a little bit more of the control game.
Shane again with a monster start from him now, 9-2. What has got into this guy for this weekend? I guess he just wants to prove that, hey, he's still got it. Don't count Shane out. 9-3 now, triple positive, as majority of the side has been Imperial on the offensive. What do Epsilon need to do? They need to get 3 dead. They need to get control.
Well, I think Shane kind of looks at this as, you know, he's a player that's getting a little bit older, later in his career. And this is like a great opportunity from him from the standpoint that I feel like, you know, the top 4 in Europe are very secure, but those like 4, 5, and 6 spots are wide open that he could potentially make a comeback.
Does this go back to the sentiments we talked about with Tommy, where he's got, you know, fresh blood with him? It's not the same recycled teammates that he's used to in his career. Now he's got some new people he's playing with, trying to get some of these new guys to really grow on this main stage. And I think he's got that opportunity here.
You see Epsilon go up 3-0 as we're having this discussion, but
yeah.
I don't feel like it's the same between Shane and Tommy, because I feel like Tommy has consistently been at that top level, right?
Okay.
Like he's never kind of fallen down from that top level. Like we saw Shane, you know, play on some of the great Epsilon teams in Black Ops 2 and then just kind of fall all the way back. But I feel like Shane is like more in a rebuilding of what he had previously, where I feel like Tommy is, you know, he's been at the top for so long. It's just kind of like a revitalization, like giving himself some more energy, some more drive, playing with some new players.
It's going to be exciting to watch both of these teams compete as the year goes on. Currently, Epsilon still in the lead if you're just tuning in to this map. Imperial had a 1-point throw that they whiffed earlier on. Outside of that, that was their only real scoring opportunity. 3 do go down now on Epsilon, though, as Imperial look to clear out their base, retake control of the map, and now go for their first point of the game.
And it's just not a good situation for Imperial, because what Imperial want to do is put the points on the board and then just kind of post up in the mid-map and force easy gunfights for themselves. They're just
nice shots, Brain.
Some nice plays there by Brain. But they just wanted to force some easy gunfights then towards the middle of the map. But now Epsilon, they get a lead. They're still going to continue the pressure. It's not good for Imperial.
Brain right there is just clearing out everything.
There's nobody
but he's got
there.
nobody with him. So at least it did enough for them to at least throw this. There you go. That's in. Imperial on the board with 45 seconds left inside 1.
Still, they should have 3 points on the board. I mean, they missed 2 easy 1-point throws earlier in the game. So we'll see. It looks like Epsilon getting control of mid-map. They're just going to push all the way through to the Epsilon base. So let's see what they decide to do here. You see Sambi, he's going to get taken out. You see Dave and the rest of the players for Epsilon just trying to clear this out. They're just not able to do so. It's going to be Imperial winning a bunch of gunfights. 20 seconds left. They're just trying to get the drone further up the map here. Try and put themselves in a position they potentially could get another point on the board.
Yeah, Vortex is buying time for his team. 3 do go down. And I think they know the final player's middle. There it is. Dave gets the kill. Beautiful shots on the Brain, who just came off spawn towards that back bathroom area. Drone pass forward. There's the dunk. Vortex extends the lead for his team. 5-1 now for Epsilon as we head into side 2.
And it's just about putting your team in a better position to succeed. I mean, when Imperial, you know, they have the opportunity to take a lead, put the 1-point throws on the board, they'll slow the game down, force Epsilon to just charge them towards the middle of the map. They just don't do it. And then what happens is they go far behind. Now they have to be the aggressors towards Epsilon, challenge those gunfights, and it's not a game they're going to be able to win. Matt,
right now it's a 3-man show with Endura really struggling on the Imperial. Let's go ahead and listen into their comms at the start of break upside 2.
Nothing. Top mid train, the power mid like a floor. One top mid train, he's behind it.
One's on the right, one's
Hoagie's top mid, Hoagie's top mid, Hoagie's top mid, Hoagie's top mid, Hoagie's top mid.
He flanked from mid, man.
Yeah, no, AR out. Top window as well. Big kill, big kill.
2 on the right, 2 on lemon already, 2 on lemon already.
Mid dead. One more lemon, he's got to be lemon in the corner.
Could jump at your top window for land, right?
You got 3 grannies.
Hey, dead.
I can't say
anything. Lemon.
Right.
Weak, nice.
Mid, weak. One bullet, Hawkie win. He's behind train, behind P1.
Made it over. Mid. 1 shot mid, Hawkie.
I'm coming right here.
Far right, I think. I got 2.
In that window, maybe?
There's top window.
Top window.
Flew out.
I'm clear out top window.
Shit.
Let's go.
Go mid.
Go. Yeah, go. Good numbers. I'm pretty there. You see right there?
Black bowling.
High.
Killed me. Ah, missed it.
All good. Fine.
You're fine.
In their base.
Behind you as well.
One shot mid, one shot.
Then throw it out. Stay.
It's 2 there.
Going right now. Nice, that's good.
One more here.
Nice,
go, bring it.
I get the ball, yep.
Oh, he's on the train.
Throwing it right.
You've cut you off.
Guys, made it. I threw the ball over. You might be able to get that and get 1.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good. Nice, just wrap back. Stay in their base, Brad. 2 there. Nice.
One shot there.
Let's go. Get in their window.
Yep. All right, open. All right, I'm going all right.
A window now, Hawkie's window.
Right here. Nice.
I'm on middle, mid cut.
On the right.
Dead shot. Go, bring this shit. Let's go.
I can't. I'm pushing the right.
Underpass now. Dead.
Nice. Go, quick.
We're going underpass.
I'm going right through. Yeah. Go.
One more here. Weak on their statue. He's gone back to bowling. Behind that wall, Brian.
Yep. Ah, he's using man. Yeah. One high.
Behind me, Godfrey, behind you.
Hit it there.
In bowling.
Well, the two, yeah, weak mate.
Alright, let's just start going right. We need to get points.
Absolutely.
Let's talk, man.
There's top window.
Matt, you got to hear from the side of Imperial right there. Some things I liked, some I didn't, but from your perspective, what was going on there for him?
Well, you had a fourth missed throw at the beginning of that, listen in. And then Endura picks up 3. They get control of the drone, and they throw it over the building to him when he's all the way in the back of the base, right underneath the portal. He's not able to get back out towards the drone. They don't get any points out of that as well. So just a lot of confusing plays from the side of Imperial here in Uplink.
I believe there was just another missed throw that they'll now go ahead and retake and dunk on in. So it actually works out for them there. 5-3, the Imperial back within 1 possession. Reminder, already with the missed ones that we've seen, this should be a tied game. Instead, they're down by a dunk. Brain now moving forward. There's the throw. That one's in. 5-4. The Imperial begin to heat up, and why is that? Endura has made his presence felt inside too.
Yeah, I mean, Imperial should be up in this game realistically.
Yep.
I mean, they have a bunch of throws that they missed. They should have about 7 points at the minimum. Maybe you say 1 or 2 is a miss, but right now, with 2 minutes to go, they are down 1. They do have control of mid-map. They're forcing Epsilon all the way into the back of their base. Let's see. You see Shane going to get 1 in the feed. The drone is open to be picked up. It's going to be Sam B just tossing it for yards. I like that play. Epsilon looked like they were going to start to get control, push forward up. You throw the drone back towards their spawn, force them to go back and get it.
Vortex still has this rewind. 1:30 remaining. How do Epsilon try to play this? They've already got 2 dead on their team. They're trying to keep pushing forward. Hawkey's the last one there. He gets shot in the back. The pinch comes in, and now middle map has been claimed by the Imperial, and it's Shane with the big kill, a 4th streak. He has overdrive too. Could this be the time to use this payload ability to secure his team the win? We'll have to find out, as again, Epsilon hold off their base near this back bowling side.
I feel like you need to figure out some kind of way you can get the drone in Shane's hands with that overdrive and just hope he can make a play. With a minute to go, obviously not a lot of time to set some things up. It's going to be Dave trying to get in with the drone in hand. It's going to be 3 kills in favor of Imperial, and Desire is out of position here. As you see the drone going down towards that bike path area, he's going to have to back all the way up.
A little bit of an awkward pacing there from Epsilon. It looked like they kind of panicked towards the end of that one. As the Imperial still have drone possession, they've got map positioning as well, but someone has a snuck through. It's Vortex actually sitting underneath this top window side. But with the ERAD from that range, there's almost no reason to even go for that shot. Now he uses rewind and just tries to stay alive. Is he buying enough time for himself and his team? It does appear so, yes. So he'll help relieve some of the pressure. 27 seconds left. Remember, Epsilon still up by 1. They're going to move forward with this drone. The Imperial doing everything they can to come back, and they still have camo to use too. Dave will pop it right away. Might be questioning if that was a little bit early. Here goes the throw. Connect, 6-4. 12 seconds left. The Imperial, do they have enough time? I don't think so.
No, they do not. The difference in this game is just 1-point throws. Epsilon hit theirs, Imperial did not.
Again?
When you're not the stronger of the respawn game mode teams, you have to take advantage of the opportunities given to you, and Imperial does not do so. Now, Epsilon moves 1 map away from taking this series.
Nice job by them to keep the pressure on in the end. That one was closer than I think they would have wanted to see, though, Matt.
No doubt.
I think that's safe to say. The Imperial, they rallied a little bit for a second there inside, too, but that was about it. So now we move forward in the series with one thought in mind. Epsilon, they won the first hard point. They're now going to go into another one, and their goal is to end the series here. Dave, sitting back and relaxing. Hasn't been that easy of a series, though, I'll tell you that.
No, without a doubt. I mean, Epsilon easily could have lost that uplink game. We can take a look at some of the stats for the side of Epsilon. You had Hawkey go 26-24. In terms of objectives, you saw Davey connect with a 1-point throw. You saw him dunk one as well. Now for the side of Imperial, you saw Sam B go 28-20, their top performer.
As we get ready to go into hardpoint, Game 4 breakout. Finally, we get to see some breakout hardpoint, man. This is a map that well-practiced teams can absolutely dominate on if they're facing an opponent that doesn't know how to play breakout too well. That is safe to say, especially towards that bottom cell block hardpoint. That is one that separates the good from the bad.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the hardpoints that North American players love. European players do not tend to love this map as much. I feel like it's extremely